Hi everybody, this is Oksana, and today we are going to be making this sleek, kind of minimalistic, unisex type of crescent moon pendant. And here's the back of it. So if you want to see how I made this moon, just keep watching. So we are going to be using some 16 gauge half round wire. This is dead soft copper from riogrande.com. That's a website I ordered it from. And I'm gonna cut myself a piece here. Let me measure it for you. I want us to be kind of long because I'm not 100% sure how much I'll need. Let's do like 13 inches. That should be enough, I hope. And then the stone I'm going to be using is just a crescent moon. This is an agate, like a moss agate, but just like a really dark one. And mine is 1.5 inches tall if you kind of measure it this way, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same or anything. So what we're going to do is we're gonna attempt to use just this one piece of wire. So take a guess where the middle is. You can measure it if you want, but it's roughly here. So what you want to do is place your moon, the bottom point of it, not too close to the point, just like a little bit of a ways up. And you want to bend this wire up like this. So it's on the back, it's flat because we're holding it up against the moon, and we bent it. So it's like this. Now find a way that's comfortable for you to hold it. Could be a little tricky trying to hold everything, but we're going to bend these wires onto the moon itself, and then see how this wire here is kind of on top. So what we're going to do is we're going to press down on it, kind of in the middle there, to put a little bend, and then we're going to press down on that bend, and we're going to move the other wire. We're trying to make this kind of little curve in both of the wires because we want to lock the wires into place. So basically they're gonna, like, if you pull this way, it won't come opened. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. So you can actually, maybe without the stone, pull this way. Now the thing with the half round wire, it may start to twist, so you want to adjust it with your pliers if it does that, so it's the rounded side up and the flat side down, and not like sideways or anything. If it starts to go sideways, just fix it. All right, now we're going to put it back on. So once you put it back on, here's what we have, that nice little twist. So I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to bring it to the back, and I'm going to take the other wire and I'm going to bend it to the back as well. So this is what we have now. And here on the back, we're actually going to do the same thing. So here's where they come together and they kind of crisscross. So we're just going to do that same thing. And now here on the front, make sure if it slides down, make sure you push it back up. But here on the front, we're going to bring them across again, and we're going to do that thing we've been doing one last time. So my wire here is getting bent, so the rounded part is starting to kind of go sideways. So I'm just trying to fix that up with my pliers there. All right. So once I have this, I'm just gonna bend that up. And then this wire, you wanna bend it so that it starts to point upwards like a bail, where your bail would be. Because that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna make the bail. So we're gonna take this wire from the back, here it is on the back. We're gonna bring it forward. We're gonna take our pliers and we're gonna turn it so that the rounded edge is facing us, and then the flat edge is gonna be wrapping around this wire. So just turn the piece and guide this wire with your hand. It's a little hard to wrap because it's quite thick, and mine started to like go on top of each other, so I just used my pliers to fix it. But you just want to wrap as much as you can until you run out of wire. You can use your pliers to help you, and then you can also squish it down like this with your pliers. And then wherever your little wire end ends up, you want to trim it so it's on the back. So my little wire end, the way it is, when I press down on it, it's already on the back, so I actually don't need to trim my wire end. So now to bend the bail, you just want to take some either round nose pliers or some bail making pliers, bend this a little bit forward, and then whatever, you know, size bail you want to do here, just bend your bail around to make that nice bail shape. Like this. So all that's left to do is we just have to get rid of this wire here, and here's what I'm going to do with it. I am going to bend it just a smidge to the side here. You basically have to just put it underneath one of these wires and just kind of like wrap it around something. So I'm going to trim it so it's shorter, so it's easier for me to work with. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I was going to put it under this wire this way, but it actually would be easier to go the other way. So I am just gonna try and work that under there. There we go, perfect. And I'm just gonna pull on that. And basically this is like a little loop now, so I'm just gonna trim that. Let me zoom in. See that? Made a little loop. So just close that loop, just turn this down basically towards the stone. We're just hiding away that little end, that little wire end. All right, wire end is hidden. It's all tucked away now. So just look at your bail now in case it moved out of place. There we go, perfect. And that is it. That is a pretty simple and quick crescent moon, but I think it has a really nice, unique look to it, very sleek. And on the back too, it looks cool. You can maybe even wear it this way. It could be reversible depending on your stone. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.